2 weeks ago, we had first party death. We had a lovely a little bit of downtime, and the party actually had a conversation about what they're doing and why they're together, and just kind of feeling each other out and where loyalties actually lie. And then while they were chilling and doing yoga, I stabbed them.
I was getting a yoga session.
So a mysterious woman came up and stabbed Sozak in the back, killing him almost instantly in the surprise round. 1 death saving throw, and he died, or he should have at least. And the party certainly thought he did. And quickly slaughtered the person who had stabbed him while she was trying to complete some strange arcane ritual, something or other, that she seemed very focused on. But eventually, Melissa managed to smack her in the head with her mace and put an end to that. When Sylvia noticed that Sozak, while not as quickly as would be normal for a person, did in fact have breath and a very, very slow pulse. And with that, why don't we get started?
So he's breathing, right?
What?
I'm asking the DM. So he's breathing right now, right?
He is breathing right now, although it is very slow. It's like less than once a minute.
Does anyone know any first aid? Anybody
Magic?
on this ship?
I look over to where the sailors ran.
The sailors are peeking up out from the under the deck, and they just kind of shake their head and look wide-eyed, a little bit like deer lost in headlights.
You look useless.
I find something to apply pressure to the wound.
I thought it was.
And the wound is bleeding. Which you notice now of like it's still bleeding an exorbitant amount. Even the wounds that were quote unquote after death. So he's got. So do you just applied it to like his chest because he's got several different wounds?
Whatever the major one is.
Well, there's the carving on his eye, and his arms are also bleeding quite profusely. So there's a giant scar on his chest. It's not a scar. It's a yeah. So
can I make like a medicine check?
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm not good at medicine. Oh, I don't have anything open yet. That's my B.
Isn't medicine?
I mean, I do, but like I don't.
Medicine should be wisdom.
No, it is, but I'm not proficient in it. All right.
A little bit of first aid from having to travel.
Non-natural 20, dirty 20.
Hey, there you go. So you managed to put pressure on the one on his chest and slow the bleeding, and then you start bandaging the arms.
Yes. I command the other two to elevate his arms.
Yeah. And then you go around and like you try to close there's a hole in like that goes all the way through him that you like managed to wrap that up, and you're not sure if that's actually what. Honestly, the best thing for this situation was never for him to be stabbed in the first place, but stopping the bleeding is a good start.
There's no way in the 9 hells that you should still be breathing.
Wait, did we already try using magic to heal him?
Yes, it seemed to, when you try to use magic, it seemed to like there's this futility of when you try to use healing spells on someone already dead. and
He's
this
breathing.
hollowness that the magic is swallowed by, of just trying to pour something into an empty cup, or a broken cup. And that's what it felt like.
Can one of you be useful and tell me where the closest temple is? I call out to the ship crew.
Oh gosh. Let me look at the map. Let me look at the map. Where are y'all?
On the water.
Thank you. Useful.
So they he's like, so someone, the captain of the ship, who's more like a trade person. It's not, you get the sense that they just go up and down this river. They don't do like ocean sea sailing, or you know what I mean. She's like, well, we're about 2 hours away from the next small town, which might have something.
Okay. Is there any way we can speed this up a little bit?
Yes, we can. I don't know how much faster we can do. And he's starting moving, and the oars start going on like over time, and you see just a lot of hustle and bustle of like people trying to get the boat to move faster.
Okay.
We should probably not be out in the open right now. I don't want to be ambushed again if that were to happen.
I mean, we should at least put Sozak under the deck, or whatever.
Now, is there anything you can do? I can't. I can help.
I've been trying different healing things, but they don't seem to be
just
working.
carry him.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a job for Mel.
So I'm gonna pick him up. Do I have to make a strength check?
No, he's pretty light. I believe your stats are all charisma based, if I'm not mistaken.
Whose?
Paladins are strong.
Sozak.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm kind of curious. But yeah, it's easy enough to pick him up, and one of the crewmates like directs you inside to like they've got like little bunks that aren't really meant for long-term stay, but like you can bed down overnight if you need to. The captain gives leave for you to like use the actual, most of them are hammocks, but the captain gives leave for you to like use his room, which has an actual bed for you to lie him down.
Hold on. Can you turn off your notifications?
But was that someone's phone, by the way? Everything okay?
Yeah, everything's okay.
Can you turn off?
Cool.
Can you turn off like notifications?
Anyway, not a big deal. So you lay him down, and you notice that the bleeding has considerably slowed at this point with your bandages. So I mean, still a mess, but like moving him to a different place, there's no fresh pool of blood.
Considering that he shouldn't be bleeding at all.
Yeah, you know it might actually be a good sign that he's still bleeding, because the dead don't do that. And you wait.
Okay, so I have a question real quick.
Yeah, what's up?
Oh, never mind.
Oh, okay. Can I?
Okay.
If we move Sozak to the below the ship, am I able to ritual cast Lehman's tiny hut?
Yes.
Okay.
There is enough room, just barely. It is a pretty small quarters, but it is the captain's quarters, so you have just enough room to squeak in a dome.
Okay. Yeah. Just to make sure nothing like gets to him, or nothing extra happens to him.
I'm nervous pacing.
All right. You pace around the tiny quarters, trying not to step on any of the lines as Louis scratches them onto the floor.
Actually, no. I asked if any of the crew have any tobacco.
You get
or booze.
You get both. They're like, This trip has gone
You get
poorly.
both.
uh, easily acquired. It's
Wonderful.
yeah, some old halfling or elven herbs or something like that.
I'm sure tobacco still exists in this world.
It
That's
should.
fair. Anyway, so you get a cigarette, and a bottle of booze, and there's nothing to do but wait.
Yeah, I'm probably pacing outside, like on the deck.
Am I able to do Song of Rest next to Sozak?
Yeah, you sit down and you play what instrument, buddy? Because you gave
burned
up
my
your last one.
I burned my guitar.
You did.
He sings.
Interpretive dance.
You know, normally that would be fine, but I'm gonna say it does have to have an audible element because Sozak's eyes are not open.
Well, I'm in the captain's
Very
quarters, right?
lovely interpretive dancing. Like,
Oh, like tap dancing?
yes. I'm not going to talk for Louie. Louie can decide.
Larry, what are you doing?
Well, I reach for my guitar and like pull out nothing.
Yep.
Oh, and I kind of look around. Does the captain have any instruments?
He doesn't seem to.
Oh, you boring person. Well, I guess I'll just sit in the tent and just keep an eye on Sozak.
Okay. About 30 minutes pass, and then you notice there's not a lot to look at in here, so you notice it pretty quickly that a dark pitch smoke starts to ooze from Sozak. Like it's and you hear him. He starts coughing. And more of this smoke fills up the cabin. And Sozak, you wake up hacking, coughing up the shadow that was covering you. You feel more tired than you have in a very long time, and not only that, but you feel empty in a very dangerous way that you only felt once when you resisted for a long time.
I groan and attempt to sit up.
Yeah. You are at sorry, continue. Yeah. So you are at 1 HP and 3 levels of exhaustion.
I mean,
You did get a short rest in. Yeah, it doesn't help you with that doesn't help you.
Thank you. Sozak sputters and grunts. Thank you, old friend. Between gritted teeth. Thank you, new friend.
Sylvia, you hear talking in the cabin. Because your passive perception is bonkers. Melissa, where have you been?
I was probably up and seeing out, scouting
Looking.
the ship and stuff.
Go
yeah.
ahead and roll a perception check for me, please.
Ah, my favorite.
Yeah, you keep watch. You keep watch.
I believe.
Yes.
Just kidding!
I see the water.
Dirty
Yeah,
one.
dirty one. Oh my
Amazing.
gosh. Yeah, you're too distracted by losing one of your companions to really pay attention. You just kind of zone out and watch the water and trees go by. Anyway, yeah, Sylvia, you hear voices.
I flick what I'm smoking into the water and run down, I guess, the deck.
Mm-hmm.
No, I wouldn't be that much of an asshole.
No, it was the disposable one with like they rolled it, not
Disposable.
a pipe. Not a pipe, but an actual.
Yeah, paper.
Mhm.
Like or like a leaf folded up.
Yeah.
How
Probably
would
more
that
likely.
burn?
I don't know.
Anyway. What the fuck?
Sozak grunts, "You and me both. That's the question I'm asking too."
You
And he kind of falls back down, while heavily breathing.
Yeah, you gently lower him down when he bags against you.
you shouldn't be alive.
Mel, you did hear Sylvia shouting, "What the fuck?"
Oh, okay. I'll go ahead and go downstairs.
Okay.
That low charisma score means I have no tact.
Hey!
I said the same thing myself, but here I am. I entered this strange realm that, and the best way I can describe what happened to me is that I joined death, and I played by its rules, and I'm here now.
What the hell does that mean?
So when I was in this strange town where my devil sight wasn't working. I couldn't see anything. This was quite disturbing, as you can imagine. As I traversed this realm, I began to be pursued by these shadow creatures who gave an endless chase to me. I ran and ran, but these creatures did not let up. I eventually found a massive eye. I was eventually accosted by a massive eye in the sky, boring into me. I was able to escape this, but I couldn't escape from the shadow creatures for long before they found me. I then found a small boy running in between the alleyways, and I started to chase after him to ask about him. But as I did so, I was consumed by a strange bloodlust. It was then that I discovered that I was growing long, shadowy claws and a muzzle on my mouth, and I began to take on the form of some kind of wolf creature, much like the other shadows. It was then that I decided that I didn't want to play into this death game. So I made an attempt at offering my own life to these things, of standing my ground and refusing. But I knew that I'd be lost forever. So I gave into the chase, and I hunted down the small boy, and this is when I woke up.
So you're telling me that you just told Death no?
I tried to. In a strange way, I think.
Is that a thing that people can do?
Make an Arcana or Religion check.
Hey, there
Okay.
you go.
I'm good at one of those. Haha!
Oh,
Hey.
hi. So, Actually, yes, it is a thing people can do, but it doesn't usually work like this. You've heard of revenants before, lingering ghosts. There are a multitude of ways that a soul can refuse to die. But from what you've heard, it's never involved an exterior realm or had the body still live. Usually the body dies and does not breathe or have its heart beat. And usually, sometimes the soul will come back and possess its own corpse. Or sometimes the soul will rise up on its own, but without the help of resurrection magic, you've never heard of someone just coming back
No,
into their own like that.
no, this is impossible. It's not possible. Now, there's a difference between innate magical ability and telling death no? You know, that's not what I meant when I said corpse pose. You know that, right?
That I'm a what?
It's a
But,
yoga
no,
check.
because it was a joke. I'm sorry.
Oh.
I've had something to drink.
That's okay. I just didn't hear it.
Oh,
I didn't hear it fully.
I said that's not what I meant when I said corpse pose.
Oh. That's pretty good.
He what's with the straight face? It was funny!
uh, Sozak smirks and his head kind of falls back limp. He's absolutely wiped.
Well,
Uh, I nod and I let out a feeble thank you. And my entire body goes limp from sleep.
So Zach falls asleep. What's the rest of you doing? Uh oh. Yeah, you kind of.
did you see anything? What happened? I'm talking to Louie, yes. Yeah. Wonderful. They don't teach this in school. Uh, we're gonna have to talk about this daughter thing, aren't we?
What did you say?
This daughter thing.
Oh, yeah.
Well, you just say it out loud with words. Out of character, are you sure about that? There. Wait, did Mel not come down?
Yeah, Mel came down and has, I guess, just been standing quietly. What
Yeah,
you been up to,
mostly.
Mel?
Just like, what the hell's going on?
Like, a little. She looks a little odd for death.
Oi, Angel, have you heard anything like this before?
Have I?
Make a for you. Religion or history?
Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da.
Oh. No, you haven't.
Yeah, I have no clue. It just seems like a Sozak thing.
It's weird, but he's not that weird.
Okay.
Find
If there's anyone in my life that I could see just get stabbed and then go, yeah, I just told Death no, it would be Sozak.
You two are far too calm about this.
I will say that Arcana check, that is your knowledge of, like, official Arcana, if that makes sense. Like, the like,
Taught
the
in schools.
Yes, exactly. The very by-the-books Arcanas.
None of this is normal. Wait, I'm very grateful for that, but it poses more questions than answers. Can he? Seems he doesn't know much better than us.
You hear a knock on the dome. Of this poor sailor who's just looking in like, I don't know what to do with this, but I guess I'll knock on it. Hello? Oh, yeah.
Is that necessary? No, we could have gotten to this.
Okay. Did y'all? The temple is. He's. It's been about an hour and a half now. Look, it's fine. Don't worry about the timeline too much. He said we got to the temple if y'all wanted to go, and also we need to know what to do with this dead body.
I just toss it overboard.
I mean, okay. Okay.
Well, we're not here yet. We're not where we were going. Right?
Yeah, you asked for a temple. The closest temple. That was 2 hours away.
Yep.
And they managed to get there a little bit faster.
Should we just tell them to continue forward, that we don't need it anymore? What town are we in?
Are you asking the guy?
Yes.
Just oh god.
Did I just make you come up with a town name?
Yes, you did. Oh god, I'm really bad at coming up with names on the spot. I'm sorry.
Don't give us a town if you don't expect us to ask what it's called.
I just didn't want you going to the main big city. It's just a. It's just a small town, Riolan. They're not very big, but they do have a temple.
Is there any like academics there? Any people who are strange and possess unusual knowledge?
Not really. It's a very small town. They just happen to have a cleric.
We should probably keep sailing, yeah? What temple is it? Yeah, what god?
It's a temple to the elven god. I definitely don't remember which one that is. Hold on a second.
It's the Temple of Elemental Evil. Yeah. Castle Grayskull.
Hit you all over the head. Page 20. It is a temple to. I remember there was an elven god. Right? Oh, Corallin.
Crowd.
Do I know anything about this god? Like, what are they?
They're the most commonly pretty commonly worshipped throughout the Dales because they're the guardian of spring, beauty, and the arts, and arcane magic in the Fae.
No, they're probably useless.
Wow, so judgmental. I mean, so y'all don't need us to stop then? Yeah. We do have to keep going, so if we drop you off, it probably needs to be soon. Yeah, that's fine. I'm just saying, if you do stay here, we would have to continue moving while you were here. All right, I'll tell the captain.
Wonderful.
Good luck with whatever y'all are doing.
So, what's happened with the body so far?
That
Body.
He's like, we put a sheet over it, and we tucked it off to the side. I don't really just want to throw it into the river because that's a bit bad
Did
for
Sozak
the
say who it was?
environment.
It's not bad for the environment.
Did Sozak say who
Not
she
the
was?
greatest. We can give her
It's not
a
actually bad for the environment.
Oh, okay. All right, okay.
No, it wasn't a pot.
Okay,
It
change
was-
that.
It was decomposable, which means that there's not an issue there.
Change that
It's a
to
natural-
we were waiting to hear what y'all wanted to do with it.
Hell, I guess we should actually. I said throw it overboard, but we should probably wait on. Yes.
Right.
Mel, question for you.
Yeah.
Do you have a good relationship with your family?
I don't want to talk about it.
You are all so dysfunctional.
Yeah. Becca knows too much. She's like, what the hell?
Yes, I am dying a little bit over here. It's hilarious. Continue.
We'll come back to this at a later moment. Okay, back in character. You will come back to this moment and be like, oh.
Wait.
That's what that meant.
Wait, someone needs to turn their notifications off.
Yeah.
Into the hut?
He dropped the hut.
Well,
Yeah, you noticed that the
wait,
blood that was.
Sozak. There's not a chance she's gonna start coughing and come back either, right? Oh. Okay.
Yeah, I'm out right now.
He passed the fuck out.
Oh, shit. Maybe we should put her in a more protected area.
Higher up.
Or check if she's breathing.
Oh, uh-oh.
Oh no!
Oh no!
Everything good?
Or check if she's breathing.
There we go.
Your video's still gone, by the way. But there you are. Yeah.
So, can I do a medicine check to see if the body is breathing still?
Yeah, so you go up. Did someone pull the ring off of her, by the way?
I did!
You did, okay. You
I
go
have
up.
the ring and the dagger.
Right, yes. You go up and you check, and she's, she's cold. Hey, V, when does rigor mortis start set again?
I can Google it.
Anyway, she seems to be at the normal stage of, dead. She's not breathing. Her heart is not beating, even if you give it a few minutes.
2 to 6 hours.
All right, so she's starting to get, her limbs are starting to get stiff.
Now I'm curious what V's Google history is like.
That's
Probably
what incognito browser's for.
Anyway. But she does not seem to be in the same half state that Sozak was. Doesn't mean she wouldn't come back, in the sense that, you didn't expect Sozak to come back. But at least it doesn't seem to be exactly the same.
Lift her and throw her over the water anyways, whenever V's not looking.
What's that?
Whenever Sylvia's not looking, throw her over the water.
Do you actually do that? Or is that a joke? Okay. Okay. You notice that the blood has, that was in the room when Sozak came awake, has, taken on this, murky black tinge, and is almost, more watery than you would expect. It's very gross, but you clean it up.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh! I did forget to mention something, but so
I'm messing with the cat.
I did mention something, but I'm just gonna say y'all didn't notice because you were busy.
My passive perception.
You were occupied, but you do think something about Sozak looked different, but you can't see it now. But now that you're thinking about it, something's nagging at the back of your mind.
Bye.
fine.
Can
No,
you
this
stop
is-
yelling at me?
It'll be very obvious. Anyway.
I think
Okay, so yeah, what are y'all doing? The corpse of the girl to be corpsey. And when you stab it, it doesn't bleed like it shouldn't. And okay, I mean, it bleeds in the sense that it leaks more than. I mean, you are stabbing a corpse. Or wait, did you mean what kind? What did you mean exactly?
Yeah, just for good measure.
It's fair. No. Her blood seems almost a little bit too stagnant in that. I mean, Amel picked up on this. Like, she did have an undead nature. Like, her blood is like weirdly old. It's not rotting yet, but it definitely has that sense of this was not necessarily the thing keeping her alive. V.
That's me.
Have you examined the corpse yet? Or are you watching while Louis does this?
Sure.
I don't know. It niggles something at you, the undead nature, and you did. Maybe not. Never mind. Don't worry about it.
Can I roll?
Yeah, you can roll another Arcana check.
Okay.
Yeah, that's enough with your earlier 22. I mean, she definitely seems undead of some sort, and it could be zombies. It could be, but she seemed like more alive than that, than a typical fire. But then she would have turned into dust or a cloud trying to get away,
Also,
and also
the sun is up.
Also the sun.
And running water.
And running water. Yeah, there's a lot of reasons she couldn't be a vampire, but it does niggle you that I did mention something that she could have been. There.
You know how you
That,
talked about her maybe popping back up again? You know, Sozak's not a revenant, but she might be. Which means that she is going to keep coming back until she accomplishes whatever the hell her goal is. At least that's what I've heard.
On the boat?
Tie her to the mast.
What do I...
Or
what,
like a pirate ship where they tie corpses to the top.
what
Yeah.
book knowledge do I have of this?
From what you others understand, that there's no point in, like, she has left this corpse. There's no, her soul is already gone. So
Gotcha.
doing
So
anything
it's just
with this is not
an
gonna be
ornament
helpful.
now.
Well, she's
Yeah.
not going to come back to this one, but... Who knows? We've got at least 24 hours. Ow, I just stabbed myself in the leg.
No, don't do that.
I have to do that every week, so I feel your pain.
Yeah. There's, of course, the stuff you carry on you. There's nothing left on her that's magical. You do remember there was a ring that she was wearing that was magical?
That I
And
have.
her eye was magical, but the eye has disappeared, presumably with her soul. And nothing else seems to be relevant. No, not really. This seems to be pretty mundane boat. They've just got like regular goods. Like they're transporting like food and towels and stuff. Yeah.
I did I figure out what the ring was, or did I know what the ring was?
You did not.
Louis, what magic does this give off? I hold up.
It's not that bright. I would say necrotic energy, but it's pretty small amount of magic. It's not very strong.
Interesting.
Is it like the sword?
No.
Okay.
Not at all.
Yeah?
You have the time. The boat's just chugging along.
Doing its thing.
I don't think you're a wizard, so no. I think you do have to have it prepared. Is that right?
Yeah, I never know with that one.
You cut out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just take a long rest real quick. Just goes, I'll be in my bunk. Starts going into his
You can
bunk
make
and
a regular
writing.
Arcana check to try to recognize it. 16? That's enough. Yeah, these are, you actually recognize it from like a fiction novel you read once. Because this is a band of loyalty. And what it does is when someone hits 0 hit points, they die instantly instead of being able to be revived. And it's usually used by people who don't want to be captured by their enemies. Or in this case, who don't mind if they die a little bit.
Oh, it's a cyanide tab.
Yeah.
Wow.
What? Care to elaborate?
Mm-hmm.
That sounds awful. I don't want this.
All right, make sure to write that down.
We could use that for captives.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
That's dark.
You do have to be attuned to it to, have it work. So.
Oh, well. I was gonna do it.
Should just be able to click on it and click edit. And then it's in.
You can
There
fix
you go.
it because I spelled loyalty wrong.
Sorry. Also, it's technically a band of loyalty, not a ring of loyalty.
Oh, well. Whatever.
Yeah, I'll fix it. Oh, do you not want me to fix it? Okay. I am gonna fix how you spelled loyalty though. Okay, I'll leave it alone. It's your bag. You do what you want.
I must live with my shame, Becca.
Loyally. Okay. Anyway. And we're gonna go back into downtime, y'all. Unless there's anything else.
I do some like Tai Chi, try to like recenter myself.
Roll a wisdom check.
I practice saying no to death.
What?
No death. Don't.
No,
Give me a
no,
wisdom
no.
check.
Me do the wisdom?
No dying.
Okay,
No.
wisdom check.
You get like a pat on your back from Sarah.
16.
Yeah, you go. 16 from a 7? Jeez.
Wait. Oh, just kidding. Sorry, I was looking at the wrong roll. Yeah, 7.
You try to center yourself, and it's a little hard. You're still a little shaky. But you do gain a little more closure than you have.
I punch
Is
a
it
wall.
hard doing Tai Chi on a boat?
Yep. Absolutely part of it.
I get
We're punched.
Yeah, I get frustrated.
Mel. Yeah. What's up? Yes. Yes, you are able to see her full face. Yeah. Did you pull her blindfold off so you could study what was underneath that too? Oh, it was still on, sorry.
Yeah. Yes? What are you planning?
And nothing strange happens. You just are able to see her full features, and she has, you see that her eyes are empty sockets with some incredibly old scarring, an impressive amount of scarring. And it's a little grotesque, but it's there. Yeah. So she is wearing. That's fine. Never mind. It's good. So you see. Oh, and just you see the edges of tattoos going up her sleeves, but they're mostly covered by cloth. You do see. Yeah, that's fair, buddy. I'm not gonna tell you what to do, but it would definitely be a little weird. There's a weird way to go about this, and a less weird, and then just leave it up. Okay, easily done.
Presty.
You take a few minutes to make her presentable. Yeah. And it does just seem to be like normal black cloth. Sturdy, but nothing special. What do you think? Yeah, she's got like it's not a hijab. It is just a hood and a scarf. But it's not like it's more like an assassin's wear than anything religious. Okay. Yeah, the bits and pieces. Yeah. Yeah. So you have an assassin's hood and a blindfold, and knowledge of her face. Yeah, she does. Yeah, you now that you're looking for it, you can definitely see the similarity in features. It's obviously not completely him. The hair color doesn't match, but a lot like she's got his jaw, and you can see the similarities in the nose. The cheekbones are different, but
She has his eyes.
I mean, who knows at this point? Couldn't hear you. Can't hear you. Nope. Okay, she's fixing it. Nope. Wait. Try again?
Can you hear me?
Yeah. You're good.
Okay.
What were you saying?
I said, especially if she was the one that Stop.
By the way, Andrew, you're pretty quiet.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. I didn't mean to make him hang up.
Sorry, my phone is zesty. It's being POS. I was like laughing and making comments here and there, but it sounds like none of it went through.
Sorry.
That's okay. Oh, was it?
Yeah, I heard like
Ooh.
very small laughing, like just occasionally, but I thought you were just chilling because your character.
Gotcha. Well, I'm back.
Oh, sorry, buddy. And it's been a few hours. Hours pass, and so like you do in fact wake up, feeling more well rested. Your wounds are closed. You do still have wolf marks, like teeth marks, on some of your arms. Some of them look like they might scar. They might heal over in time. Who knows?
Creepy.
And your clothing is a little bit wrecked. Melissa said, "That will definitely scar." But what do you do when you get up? The others are smiling about.
I slowly stand on my 2 feet. I test them out to make sure that they're still working.
Yeah. You feel weak but capable. You could stand. You do lose you have had one long rest, I'm gonna say. And you're down to 2 levels of exhaustion, and
Cool.
your hit points are fully healed.
Yay! Cool.
Yeah.
Nifty.
Okay, Sozak is going to take like he's going to see his friends. He's just going to kind of take stock of the situation, see what's going on, get reacclimated.
Sylvia's doing very angry yoga up on the deck.
Angry yoga.
Oh no! Wait, is this?
Yes.
Is it?
No.
It's been a couple hours, so it depends on when you would have met.
Okay. I don't want him walking out and just seeing me. Oh yeah, I'm just gonna take the blindfold, take the assassin's.
No. We're good. It took him about 8 hours to wake up. It's probably getting to around sundown. He is now all turned around, but
Oh no, your sleep schedule.
Join the rest of us, buddy.
It's all wrong.
Speak for yourself, heathens.
So, wait, do we see Sozak come out of the captain's quarters?
Yeah, yeah. He walks up on deck, and
Oh, ooh.
Louis
Hey,
had something he wanted to ask you.
piece of shit. I like I whisper, you fucking piece of shit. Uh, he Louis is gonna stand up and walk towards him in a calm fashion. Uh, hey, so I'm sure you've noticed. What?
So now that you've gotten close to him, and Sozak is actually awake, and Sylvia, you now have put your
I
finger
got up
on.
and joined Louis because I'm not going to be that much of an asshole.
As you get closer, and Sozak is looking around and has his eyes open. You put your finger on what you saw different because you couldn't really see it before because he mostly had his eyes kind of squinted. But now that you see that they are a milky white, and look, it looks like he shouldn't be able to see. It looks like they're covered in cataracts and
Ew.
not necessarily like the milky white of someone not able to see anything.
Oh, dude. Oh man, I think Death got you glaucoma. Don't worry, we have some herbs back at the capital. Amazing. I'm just kidding. So Louis is gonna walk up to him. Hey, I'm pretty sure you've noticed that you've died, correct?
Did you notice?
So Zach nods his head.
Oh, you're awful at this.
Wait, how much charisma do you
Shut-
have?
Shut the. I need both of y'all to shut
Oh, the
Sure
trap
you-
of the character's charisma is not
I-
the person's charisma.
Just.
Who was asking that? Or who were you asking that to?
Wait, what happened?
I didn't ask anyone, I guess, but I don't know.
Because that could have gone to both of us.
That could have gone either way, yeah.
I'm sorry. Louis has never told someone their daughter has died, so this is a new thing.
Has Louis ever
Kind of
told someone
already
that
dead,
they
so-
died?
Yeah. I didn't have to deal with so much death, living a privileged life. So Louis gonna. So there's the person who killed you was your daughter.
That's right. So Zach's nodding his head.
Oh my fucking. Louis just puts his fingers on his temples and just fucking walks away. I'm just.
Wait, you. What? Wait.
He seems. Wait, was he? Wait, were you that casual about it?
Yep, that's right. You win the prize. Congratulations.
He has a very grave tone to his voice, like he understands the gravity of the situation.
Oh, okay. I thought you were like.
So Zach,
Yeah,
that's
no.
right.
Yeah, you got it, bro.
Just like it'd be like that
You
some
guessed
days.
it.
Oh,
So yeah.
Alright, everyone back in character. Back in
Yeah.
character.
Okay, so alright. So yeah, we still have her body, but her soul most likely traveled to another host.
Yeah, because she was already dead.
That's correct. That's because I was the one who killed her the first time.
Oh shit.
All right, everybody, you might want to be sitting down to hear this.
What do you mean?
I grab the bottle of booze that I stole from whoever it was, and I hand it to Sozak.
Oh wait,
Mel's
can
just like,
I do the
yeah.
I do the piggyback thing where I grab it. I'm gonna take a swig and then I'm gonna hand it to Zozak.
Wipe and pass, wipe and pass.
Mel's just like, yeah, that sounds like it sucked.
One of the crewmates sees you in the corner, runs off, comes back, deposits 3 or 4 more bottles, and then leaves again.
You're a good
Thanks.
I
This tastes like pig taste, but it's
It's not
fine.
very good
It's
alcohol.
it's alcohol.
Gross. It's like fantasy Bud Light.
It's very strong though.
Fantasy Everclear.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Oh, that's
Makes good jungle juice.
oh yeah.
Anyway,
As one of my
Anywho.
words that Becca doesn't understand.
I don't. It's fine.
Maybe
I
you
know
had
Everclear.
before.
Yeah, I've had Everclear before.
You did not enjoy that night.
No, I didn't.
Does anyone enjoy a night when they've had Everclear?
Oh, it was particularly bad.
So let's fine. Everyone, we have it. Back in character.
Back
Go.
in character. So
Right.
so I guess we go sit at one of the tables.
There's a place that you can sit down. That's a table with some barrels instead of chairs, but it works.
Close enough.
We're just gonna leave her body there. We're gonna.
I assume you covered her back over with the tarp that they had laid out over her.
Yeah.
Alright, let me spin you a tragic tale. A long time ago, I was a married man with 2 young children. There was an incident where a good number of us from the small village we came from went off to explore this opened up cave complex of caverns. I was among the adventuring crew. While we were in that labyrinth of natural caves, I slipped and fell into a crevice that was otherwise inaccessible. It was there that I found a strange artifact. Upon touching this artifact, I was possessed by some great and terrible force that drove me. It was a book specifically. Yeah, I found this book that I opened out of curiosity, but this proved to be the worst mistake of my life. I peered upon the pages of this book, and some strange, otherworldly force took hold of me completely and thoroughly. The next beats are a blur, but what I remembered clearly, what I can't forget, I should say, was the way I butchered my own wife and 2 daughters. He puts his hand into his head into his hand, and looks like he's gathering the strength to go on. You can tell that this is an incredibly painful memory for him.
Yeah, I'm gonna put my hand on his back to kind of comfort him a little bit.
You see a couple tears dropping from his eyelids.
Sylvia's having her own flashbacks.
Yeah. It's not great.
Same.
Everybody's got a tragic backstory.
Except, yeah, everybody, cough, cough.
Yeah.
A little.
I gather the composure to continue. When it was discovered what I had done, I was captured and sent to the largest prison in the realm for 1 second.
Let me check the timeline. I think it was more than that.
Yeah, I think so too.
I will say also that the book did turn into your sword. I think it was closer to that. Yeah, hold on. I've got the timeline. Let me check. So let me check. Just a second. Sorry.
we're just checking up on something.
I mean, I didn't remember how old my brother was, so like we all been there.
Yeah.
What?
It be a mood.
For 8 years.
Okay, cool. I was locked in this prison for 8 years. And when I escaped, I lived life on the lam, doing odd jobs wherever I could, camping out in the woods. That's how I met you guys. And so now that's my big secret. That's how I know all those people back at Frostweldon, the Veiled Lions, my good buddy Lance. I had no idea that she was still alive in some form, but not in any that I would recognize or love or cherish. And Sozak has a very disturbed look on his face and in his eyes. So now you know my biggest secret.
That is indeed tragic, and I am really sorry for your loss.
So, Sozak looks you in the eye, and gives you a single nod, as in he shows he appreciates.
Yeah, that sucks, bud.
Oh, God. Mel. 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 He
That's a word?
he has never looked. He kind of gives Mel this really disappointed look.
I mean, yeah, I've had a lot taken from me from curses
Sorry,
and
I'm back.
stuff too. I don't know what to say, but you aren't that person, and I'm glad you got out.
This brings up a lot of things. What was that book called?
Would Sozak know the name?
Like whatever artifact? No. Uh-oh. Give me a second. Oh,
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
we
it
can
was
hear
Robert.
you.
no.
Robert dropped.
Okay.
Is the stream going? Hold on.
No, yeah. That's a good
Oh,
question.
what?
So apparently they're having internet troubles.
Yes, it's still going.
I cannot wait until I move. So I can get some more stable internet. Okay, so we're back. I'm slightly scolding Mel.
So Zach, or Andrew, are you here?
Yep, I'm here.
Cool.
Okay, so it didn't have a title, but it was a dark black leather book with the golden icon of like a closed eye on it. And when you opened it, like the pages were all inky black. And as you got more and more absorbed into it, you started to see shapes and figures in the darkness until you were slowly consumed. Yeah, and as a reminder, you can still turn your sword into the book, but you can't get rid of it.
Gotcha. Okay, I pull out the sword then, and I transform it into the book.
Oh, it's your sword. Huh.
This was that very same book that I found all those years ago.
No.
How did you break it?
How did
How did you break it? Whatever happened?
Oh, um, not sure.
I don't think.
I
It's
yeah.
you seem to just come back into yourself when you were being arrested.
Yeah. That's
So,
unfair, isn't it? And he smiles bitterly.
oh, my heart. Like Robert's heart.
Yeah.
Aw. So,
Now, that almost happened to that girl back in whatever town we were in, because I don't have those notes in front of me.
in cough cough, previous town.
One D's? One D's.
Um,
I don't think we heard GB, but
she's gone again. There we go.
Oof.
What was I about to say? So, test?
Hmm?
No.
What's going on?
Can you hear me?
Yeah,
V-
sorry.
No, V's mic went out.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. Okay, cool, cool.
Welcome back.
Hello.
Could have doesn't come as unplugged as easy.
No. Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, Louis gonna like start to think. He's gonna say this out loud. So, the darkness in the forest, whatever was above your head while we were in the shop, and now you're undead, and now an undead relative has come back to kill you.
That's about the long and short of it.
I'm just trying to piece together. I feel like this is like a religion thing. I wonder why someone would come after you. Is it whoever owns this book? No! God damn it.
Hi.
Oof.
No. No. I'm backing off.
Don't do this.
I think the stream's still up, so
Yes, it is.
keep going.
Okay. I think whatever deity, magician, whoever created this book, I feel like it's just made to possess and control for a higher power. Oh.
That's
Why?
what is happening.
Discord
Is this
and
because I
our internet.
complimented Discord the other day about not giving us tech problems? Is this why this happened?
We should have knocked on wood.
Hey, at least it's not as bad as when I first moved.
Valid.
Yeah, that is valid. So Louis gonna go. It sounds like you didn't kill her. You sacrificed her.
Sozak looks kind of defensive about this, and he squints his eyes and turns his head slightly and says, "What makes you think that?"
You touched a book. You blacked out, and then did that, and now it's back trying to kill you after resisting the possession or resisting whatever random darkness is around your head.
Yeah.
This is just theory crafting. If anyone else wants to jump in with ideas, I'm more than happy to listen.
This is not my area of expertise. I don't know anything about gods or curses.
I don't know shit about that either.
Would I know anything about that shit?
Make a religion check.
What?
Actually, if anyone wants to make an insight check for me real quick.
I got that.
Yes, I would.
I would like to make a religion check instead.
That's a natural 20.
Oh.
Go for it. Oh, damn. Natural 20.
There's still a chance I can beat it. Let's fucking go!
Damn.
Ah!
All right then. Okay, let me think. So,
I had to try.
Yeah, you had to try.
had to try. Oh my god, 2 natural 20 is amazing.
Love being a businessman.
So you think about. So you all are thinking about this and like mulling it together, and you are able to piece several pieces together. Louis, you are able to put together. You think that you are spot on with some of your theory. You're not sure about the entirety of it, but you definitely think that part of why Sozak was released is because his family was killed, and that it tied him to this entity. And you also think that this is not a kind or even ambivalent entity. This is definitely something malicious that does require sacrifices.
Hmm.
Um,
So the chance of it being a sacrifice is high. Really?
yes.
Okay.
You are also what you were able to put together is that you think you were able to put together that Daisy had the tattoo that you currently possess, or at least something very similar to it. And you think that the eyes that have been watching Sozak lately might have been her in something that she was doing.
Ooh.
And
I
both of you,
absentmindedly sort of touch
yeah.
my chest.
Mm-hmm. Sorry. Both of
fine.
you are able to connect this sort of malicious entity that no one is like. What stands out to you is that both of you are knowledgeable about magic. It's not your necessarily your focus of study, but both of you went to school. Both of you had to take classes, and both of you have seen a pattern of things that break the normal arcana, and especially with the indication of it being a book, are able to attach it. Not necessarily, you don't think it's the same power, but you think it is a like power to what you were dealing with in the hag and in the you took from her, and in the book that almost possessed the girl in Wandi's. You think it is of like kind, if not. You will also think that the symbolism involved. You think that at the very least, in the way Sozak described his dream, that the eye that she possessed, or that at least that Daisy serves, that some of these entities might be at odds with each other. And at the very least, that vision, sight, whatever that is, and whatever Sozak serves are two such entities that do not get along. What else? Probably. You also put together that you're not exactly sure of the mechanics, but you think that Sozak's tie to this entity might have to do with why his death was so weird and where he went. Which is not a far stretch, but like the fact that that also laws of Arcana, as you know them, makes you think that that has something to do with it.
Well, the thing about books is that they all have authors, right?
That is true.
So we find the person reading these books. They're new to this world. They're not old magic. This is new magic, which I didn't think was possible, but granted, that's not my realm of study. Books are, though. Books and artifacts.
I mean, nope, there I go too.
No.
I'm back again.
Are we good with the stream?
I think so. I don't think we lost it.
All right.
It's no longer on the There we go. Yeah, I think we're okay. Are y'all back?
Yeah, I'm back.
Yep.
Cool. There has to be a way to trace whoever wrote these, correct? And I think that what we found with the hag is also connected. The things that we now possess. And I trail off a little bit on that one.
Yeah. Fascinating prospect. I like where your head's at. And he kind of repeats to himself under his breath, every book must have an author.
Go me, that was a good line.
It was. It was a very good line.
Fucking Lightner.
And yeah, what we should also consider is why. I mean, for a book that possesses, gets you to sacrifice your family. I'm sorry to make this so casual. I did not mean for that.
No offense taken, friend.
Well, what do any of these things want? What do all gods want? They want power.
Some do. Some just want death and destruction. Some...
Is that not its own sort of power?
And some just want the good for people?
Yeah, that's
one
also
god.
power.
I doubt that that's what
lone
these...
paladin over here, like, but Siren Ray.
Hey guys, religion.
Belief in and of
considered the
itself is a
benefits of
sense of
religion?
power.
I think they're not benefiting from the same power. I think that's why he's being hunted. So it's two
Well, there's
forces.
a very distinct difference in complete blindness, which seems to be represented on this side, and all-seeing. They are opposites. And so
like, you can see. Sorry. So, like, you can see fine, by the way. You don't know that anything is wrong with your eyes. Everything's fine. It's fine. Continue.
So it makes sense that two things at odds with each other would be vying to get rid of the other to gain whatever power the other has, right?
But what would
I don't know how gods work or whatever the hell these things are. But...
Well, she was casting a ritual on him while he was dead. I wonder what that ritual could be. Could it be to take that power? Could it be... So wait, so before you found this artifact, were you any kind of were you innate in magic or
learned in it?
No, none at all. Magic was just for the highfalutin city folk, if you know what I'm saying.
Oh yes, definitely.
Hi.
At least where I come from. He lets out a small chuckle.
I say as the one person without magic here.
And is also highfalutin.
From the capital, yeah. Oh yeah, and I know magic. Yeah, cool. So, I'm guessing that's how you got your powers. So
What's up?
it's maybe
Question, Rebecca, that's not super related to what's going on, but was I looked down upon in school because I didn't have magic? Or any sort of innate magical abilities?
depends on the school.
I mean,
Well, I was at the Capitol.
no more than for being a human. It was kind of like, because elves tend to have a
Yeah.
little bit of, like, they can at least do cantrips, so it was just kind of bundled in the same thing.
Okay, fair.
Anyway, what were you saying?
Yeah, sorry.
So, do I know? I should know what a warlock is, right?
Oh, yeah,
Well,
for sure.
yeah. So,
I mean, and it fits what he's been doing. Like, he uses Eldritch Blast, he gets his powers back on a short rest. It's no surprise that he's a warlock.
okay. So I'm guessing. So, yeah. So we need to So now what we need to figure out is who created this book, or what entity gave you this power, who they're against, and then a way to break this cycle.
A solid plan.
Very vague,
Yes!
but very solid. Very hollow.
We're going to have to find out more information about all of this.
And where do we do that?
Church, apparently. I don't know. We'll go to church.
I don't
Oh.
think these are the kind
This
of
is
entities
never-
that have churches.
I mean,
This
I mean,
is more bizarro cultist territory, if you ask me.
I was about to say cough, cough.
fine. We'll find like a hag somewhere. I don't know.
We did that one already.
We'll find a good hag. There's probably good hags, maybe.
Oh, why don't we ask our friend?
Oh,
The one we killed?
Luna.
Luna?
Oh,
Oh, Luna.
I'm not.
Yeah.
Wait, why would he bring her out?
Well, because she was in the service of the hag, and she's in a similar situation where she's at war with an entity that is the opposite of herself.
I feel like that'll only give us a perspective rather than insight of the situation.
Is a perspective, not insight.
Listen,
You've got perception checks and you got insight checks here. 2 different stats.
Perspective is not perception, though.
it's gonna
I know. I was just joking.
it'll tell us like how it feels and how like the forces would interact, but I feel like we need to figure out what these forces are.
If we can find names for them, if they have them, that would be a great start.
Well,
There's a lot of eyes, and she. Wait, you said Sylvia found a symbol on the body, right? A religious symbol?
Well, you saw it. Oh, yeah. It was whatever. Oh, you found one on Sozak.
Oh.
when she was, she said something about the endless hunt. Does that ring any bells for anyone?
The
Endless
endless
hunt.
hunt. Jeez.
Interesting.
She was specifically asking for the hunt to take you.
So your game? What?
Apparently
Well,
so.
we're all game to something.
This is what she said specifically.
She also called for the Ceaseless Watcher, which sounds a lot like something that sees everything.
When I was in the Bizarro Death Realm,
Mm-hmm.
Technical
There
term.
was the creatures that were chasing after me resembled wolves, strongly resembled wolves.
I will. I'll help you remember a little bit. So there were 2 occasions when you felt like something was intruding or something was out of place. One was the giant eye, and then one was a pack of wolves that were different than the shadow monsters.
Ah, gotcha. Okay. Yeah, I don't want to confuse the two.
Yeah. The shadow monsters were more like formless, and they only resembled wolves in the sense that wolves have glinting eyes and sharp teeth. But we're not like specifically that.
I gotcha.
Mm-hmm. So there was one occasion where it definitely felt out of place and, terrifying. But,
And I have a feeling that those wolf-like creatures were the ceaseless hunt.
Huh.
It's just a thought.
I
Or the
mean,
endless hunt, I'm sorry.
when we were with the hag, there were a bunch of wolves.
Aye, this is true.
And there
the
was a bunch
ceaseless
of...
watcher. Oh, sorry.
Oh, yeah, and the door did have a bunch of eyes. So,
Yeah.
yeah, I'm gonna pull out Luna.
Luna!
No, I
Luna.
throw... How do I activate her again?
You say her name.
Yeah, you just say her name.
Oh
or
my
like
God,
I think
it's a
there's
Pokemon!
you have a code word I think that you can set.
It's gonna be Luna, I choose you, I swear to God.
Okay, if you want,
Jesus.
you could definitely do that. So Luna appears in her full glory, her wings spread out behind her. She shakes around and she looks for something to attack. And then when she sees that you are not in combat, she sits down and wags her tail. She's like, "Hello, did you need me?"
Oh my God, I love Luna. Oh my God. I immediately go for scratch behind the ear.
Ah, yes, that feels nice. Thank you. She comes to me. She leans into it.
Nice. So, I'm gonna ask. So, how much do you know about the hag you lived with?
Well, she did not. She was not particularly careful about what she said about me. It was more my my brother's soul that was in her service. But I did hear quite a few things. If you wanted me to tell you about it, what were you looking for specifically?
Does she? Oh, what were you saying?
I was going to say, did she serve any particular higher power?
She seemed quite mad and grew more twisted with time. But she talked about fear a lot and harvesting terror, and how it was different than harvesting grief, which was strange because I thought hags only fed on the latter. Give me just a second while I pull up something. She seemed to she was obsessed with fractals and spiderweb and eyes especially. It seems the book she had dealt with those 3 things, but she did talk about 13 different entities and experimenting with them and trying to draw on their power with her own access to those 3. It seems she talked about how being drawn between those 3 allowed her access to the others without directly serving them, and she was experimenting with drawing their power further into this world, from what I understand.
What power would required the hag to be able to follow us. The door there was a door of eyes that no matter where we went, it would
I,
follow. What god does that
I
serve?
believe that was. She talked about. If I had to guess, I think that was the spiral fractals. The twisting deceit is what she called it occasionally. She talked about how it was madness incarnate and how it was doubting your own senses and deceiving, and it is not what it is.
Huh.
She seemed rather consumed with that one and playing it off of the web, I believe, and using the two against each other to not be caught by either. Not that I believe she succeeded in the end, as she both died and did in fact go quite mad. If I had to guess which one she drew more towards of the three, I would say it would be the spiral.
Not to go out on a limb or anything. People are afraid of spiders. People are afraid of the dark. People are afraid of being. And people are afraid of being hunted. And people are afraid of going mad. Seems like these are those fears.
She did seem rather obsessed with fear. It would not surprise me if that was somehow related.
But what are some other things that people are afraid of?
Loneliness, a lot of things.
Falling?
I'm pretty sure that would go with heights.
I think fear of heights and fear of falling are two different things.
I'm sure they go hand in hand.
A fair point.
let's not muddy up the details. Spiral fractal, and there's no names to like the leaders or gods whomever they serve. No.
She seemed, even as connected as she was, it didn't seem like she was talking to something. It was more like interacting with an aspect of the world rather than something on our level of sentience, even a celestial level of sentience. A god has thoughts and goals. The way she talked about these things, they seem more to just be in an incomprehensible way.
How do you combat fear?
With peace and clarity, apparently. We allegedly were supposed to. Oh.
I know, if you would like, I believe I know which talked quite a bit about designing those rooms you went through, if you would like to know what powers connected with those.
Well, if I had to guess, I'm going to say that the room with the mirrors was the spiral.
Correct.
And then the room with all the
no, actually, that is wrong. It was the room with the mirrors was something she was doing with the stranger, the I do not know you, with Uncanny Valley, and usually I saw her experimenting with mannequins and dolls and things that looked human but weren't.
Well, the room with fog, I'm imagining that has to do with being alone.
Yes.
Being alone.
She called that the lonely, as it were, but also forsaken.
When we escaped from the room with the mirrors, that was falling. The fear of heights, the fear of
dying. I don't know.
The vast.
Oh, the vast void.
Yes. Falling. And she also talked about isolation, and she seemed to be trying to connect that one with the lonely, but didn't quite manage it. insignificance.
Oh, she was crazy. Okay.
Was she, though? It seems like she succeeded in many ways.
Well, she's
She
dead.
might be crazy and effective.
Valid point. And it seems our friend Sozak was forced into following an entity of darkness.
Wait, was she trying to kill Sozak? Was Sozak the target, or is it just us that were the target?
I believe his inclusion in your group did mean that she was more interested than she otherwise would have been. But she took many victims, not just you.
Well, we see how that one worked out.
And I
Really
quite
underestimated us.
appreciate it.
And now she's dead, and I'm finger guns.
Luna gives like a small little bow and like a smirk.
Wait, Luna. Wait, is Luna able to carry all of us?
I could carry 2 of you. Probably not all of you, especially not that one. And she points at Mel in her very heavy plate.
Wait, I can take this off.
Go Zero suit.
Even then, 3 would probably be rather stretching it.
Okay. So we can't. Okay, so we can't just fly off this boat. Oh, by the way, how are these sailors reacting to this giant fucking dog on the boat?
Well,
you
know,
see-
I think they're just ignoring it all at this point.
Yeah, you see some like whispering and wide-eyed, but they definitely don't want to get close. It seems like they're just like, ah!
They just put.
Don't have time to unpack all of that.
They're
Exactly.
they're all just collectively working on a sign. No more hitchhikers.
Well, is it really worth the coin they paid us? We shouldn't do this. We get enough trading. We don't need passengers anymore.
All right.
And the girl in 1D's fire, heat.
Yes.
I remember something about lightless. No, the church of.
Yes. The lightless flame.
Of course.
The desolation. I believe she referred to it as the consumption of everything someone holds dear, and the devastation, the blackened earth. She waxed a lot on the cruelty of that power, and how focused it was on utter destruction.
I can attest to fire being unpleasant.
It can be used for good, but not fire. Not that fire at all.
This is
She seemed
interesting.
rather frustrated with it, and I believe she was working with wax, but was not able to quite get anything to work. The closest she got was that book.
So we've got 6, right? No. 7?
I believe I'm less familiar with some than the others, but I believe there are 13 that she talked about.
What are some other things? Other things that people are afraid of. People are afraid of bees.
Wasps, yeah.
Yes.
Had to shatter a bunch.
Dying. Dying
Yeah,
is
that's
scary.
for sure.
That's when she talked about the laced. She seemed a little worried about touching that one, the end. She only talked about it so as to avoid drawing its attention.
Well, that's
Which,
valid.
of course, didn't work out for her very well.
Well, some people also feel fear of failure.
Failure? Trying to remember. I believe that might fall into the lonely or the vast. When she talked about the fear of insignificance and meaningless and unable to affect things. But I don't believe it was a fear all in of itself.
Some people don't like gross things, like putrefaction and
There was an obsession with worms.
decay.
Oh, gross.
Worms.
With the corruption. I will not lie, I paid less attention when she talked about that one. But yes, it was exactly as you said, putrefaction, rot, mold. I believe she called it.
Oh. Oh, what happened to my Discord? Oh no. Am I gone? Nothing's happening, it's frozen. Wait, is the stream gone too? Oh no, Discord. Discord is just fucking up. Hold on. One, two, a few others, and then go back. It's not letting me join. It's not letting me join Discord. Okay, cool, I'm
He's
back.
Oh, there we go. Oh, hey, and it did the thing. Okay.
What is
All right.
Jack
Thank you,
Black.
V, for helping.
With what?
Like helping me go through these because I didn't want to just like all of them.
Yeah, I got you. Come on, what are some other things that people are afraid of?
Losing something? Well,
Gaining
Well, that
something
goes
they don't
against
like.
lonely.
nope. Well, there she
no.
goes.
Oh,
Okay, she's
small
back.
spaces, tight spaces,
Claustrophobia?
Yes. The too close I cannot breathe.
Oh,
I think
that.
choke.
Oh.
Are you okay?
Oh, me? Oh, the arachnophobia because of the spider webs.
I
Yes.
said that already.
Yeah,
I
I
said
know.
spiders.
I believe you were almost drowned at some point. I think that was her calling on the buried. We got out of it quickly, but that was her attempt at manifesting the choke.
Some people are
What
afraid
was
of
the other
losing
thing
their
you said?
limbs.
Yes. The slaughter. I believe the fear of pure violence and sudden pain in a random, unpredictable way, fear of war and murder. I believe that is what she had corrupted the sword with. The sword of the slaughtered was heavily tied with that entity. She had great success with it.
So I think we've got 10. There's 3 more.
The web, the spiders.
Oh, wait, did I write that one down? No, I didn't write that one
Louis-
down. We've got 11.
What?
Louis
What
has
about
mentioned it.
loss?
The of loss is a combination of lonely and the spiral and desolation. It can fall among all three. Mostly desolation. The lightless flame burns away and consumes the loss. It is the fear of loss. Yes.
Okay.
Out of character, I'm trying really hard to come up with a discreet way for the last 2.
Yeah,
Oh.
they're a bit weird.
Oh, you had the answer.
Yeah, these had the answers.
Oh. Dude, I've been thinking so hard.
So V is very familiar with the source material that I am drawing this from, and she's playing along very kindly and not just, using her meta knowledge.
I'm not metagaming.
Yes, you're a good player. Thank you.
So spiders, but not just spiders. She talked about this one. This is how she controlled her minions, how she controlled me and Soul.
Domination?
Of webs. It is also called the mother of puppets. The fear of being entrapped, of not being in charge of your own actions, being manipulated.
Oh.
There is also the one she tied Soul to, the hunt, and I believe she sniffs air. You smell the same, and she noses Sozak in your arm where you have the wolf marks. The scent won't last long, but I can recognize the hunt where it has manifested on
Wait,
you.
what about her? And I point towards the tarp.
Oh.
Ah.
There's a lot of
An
smell
unpleasant
coming from
smell.
that one.
She sniffs around the head and then down in arms. Also the hunt, but also the eye. Very strongly tied to this one.
Oh, fuck.
And necromantic magic? This was not someone who was alive, was it?
No. Yeah,
Well,
they were not.
especially not now.
Yes, certainly not now. But I can still sense the taste of dark magics.
This must taste awful.
Yeah, it's not great. I'm not gonna lie. If you have like, I wouldn't turn down a steak if y'all had some.
Don't worry. Once we go to the capital, I'll feed you. We'll feed you plenty. Okay.
I appreciate it.
When are you
'cause,
planning on
yeah,
going
I
to the
don't-
capital?
I look at V with the I look at Sylvia with the shut up look.
Oh, sorry.
And the last one, I think. Let me think. Is something more akin to me, I believe. It's not a fear of people. It's a fear of animals. I don't know. It was strange. This one seemed the most alien. It was called Flesh, and it was almost as if I wouldn't. The hunt makes sense to me. I obviously mostly align with the hunt, being a wolf myself, and also the natural order of things is prey and predator, and the fear that that produces, I can understand that. The flesh, it seemed alien. It seemed to not fit. It's She had trouble with that one because it felt like we were missing context on it. Or at least she seemed to struggle with it the most.
What about the 13th one?
I think that was 13.
Nope, that was 12.
The Buried, the Corruption. Oh, did I talk about the Dark?
No, we did, but we're missing the big one.
Oh. Oh, right. I'm gonna say that I misspoke and that there are only 12. That one's
Gosh, it, dude.
Ironically, it's 16. Oh, no.
What's the word I'm looking for when you take something away?
Retcon?
Yes, thank you. Just retcon that.
Retcon 12. Yeah. Because the lore I'm kind of working with, it never fully manifested anyway, so fuck it. So those are the 12. Sorry, what were you saying?
Well, I know the things that I don't like a whole lot.
No.
How do you conquer fear? Everyone's always going to be afraid of something. How do you control fear?
Well, it's
You cut it off at its source.
either cut
That's
off.
asking a lot of a whole lot of people.
I
You
think
learn to live with it as a part of you that's positive, and don't let it control you.
that's where fear lies is where bravery comes in. You don't have to get rid of the fear. You just have to be able to take it on at some points. Fear is never a 24/7 thing unless you're mad. I lost
None
my
of you
train of
know.
thought.
It's
Look.
fine. I will say that the world was not always like this. I've been around for a long time, and fear has always been around. But whatever this is, it's parasitic and new. I They feed on fears, but I wouldn't equate them with fear. Though they are obviously closely connected. And I don't know the answer to how you would solve that.
Hmm. Interesting.
Sozak, I have a question.
Yes. Lay it on me.
Do you fear this darkness?
Hmm. He takes a moment to gather his thoughts. I fear it, but it gives me strength, so I must respect it at the same time.
Hmm.
I'm afraid of what it turns me into, and what could be waiting in the dark that I haven't seen yet.
He is not doing that.
I literally saw you swat at nothing.
I was like, speaking of things in the dark, hi, Queen.
Let's see. Can I get her to look over here and meow so you can see her?
Kitty.
Oh, I
There's the
see.
eyes.
Oh,
Wait.
no, just barely.
Barely.
Very. Oh,
There we go.
Look over here.
Oh.
Anyways.
There we go. It creates a whole new black section. There we go. Okay, there we go. She blended herself back into the darkness.
Yep, of course you
Okay.
did.
Back to what we were saying.
Yes.
Anyway, back on.
Oh man, there's a lot to piece together right now.
It's a lot.
Because we got the hunt, we got all these fears, we have this hag. Is Sozak's chest still open?
I mean, you did
wound
heal
has-
him.
That doesn't fix a hole in the chest. That magic can only go so far.
I'm
There
sure
is a
it's
scar
fine.
that you can see, like his clothes didn't heal, but the wound does seem to have like closed over in a normally quickly way.
Okay,
I'm
good.
sure it's fine.
Um, the real there's a lot.
I'm typing out a list so that y'all don't have to Google it.
So if we conquer your darkness, I wonder what that entails. Because there's clearly somebody after you. There's clearly an entity after you. I don't think that soul, that revenant, that now husk, I don't think that person was even your daughter in the first place?
Well,
A who's got a good insight check? Is it just
It's the
Celia?
monk in me. I have a higher insight.
yeah, he has a +8. I have a
Go ahead,
+6.
yeah. Oh yeah, make a retroactive insight for me real quick.
Which of us? I did it too.
That's fine.
I did bad.
Yeah, you did bad. You were focused on combat. Louis, actually, you had to combat. You tried to combat her with some of your spells, and you ran up against her mind. It actually seemed quite the opposite. She seemed very much in charge of her own actions, and like a person, a very determined person, but not a soulless husk. Not
I was saying the
just
soul.
an undead.
I was saying the soul that killed him was not his daughter. I'm saying I'm saying whatever's after him used his daughter to kill him, which I think is
That's fair.
which I think is just a piss in the Cheerios. With
It's very rude.
I love that.
A thing though, she clearly wasn't always a skilled assassin. This had to come from somewhere. Unless your, however old she was when this happened, daughter was a skilled assassin.
And she wasn't.
She, by the way, just for fun, let's look up her age real quick.
Yeah, how old did she appear?
Well, Sozak would know the date, and I am gonna say right now she looks as old as she is. Let me look up the date.
Because she didn't look like a little girl.
Wait a minute, how old is
No,
Sozak?
she didn't. That's a good question, isn't it?
You're still here.
No, I spilt water everywhere. Oh no, my notes.
Oh
Wait,
no!
that's alright.
No, fuck
Oh no!
the notes.
Not the notes! Scarlet to the rescue.
No, no.
Fuck. Baby, get my hand. Oh, you're a blessing.
Great.
Oh, oh, damn it.
Yeah.
Gotta
So
clean the towel.
she looks. Oh, I will wait till they are back. Actually, I mean, it was time for me to do math, so that's nice.
Okay.
Oh. Oh no!
You're
You there?
That's why I'm in the internet. Hey, you back?
Yep.
Okay, everyone's here.
All right,
Sorry about
Robert,
that.
are you all the way back?
Yeah, dude, I'm so
Good.
sad. Well, these aren't D&D notes. These are, make my career better and make me more money notes.
Oh.
Oh.
But it's only like 2 pages, so I'm not super tripping.
Okay.
And just
Sorry.
set him out in the sun.
Yeah, this is fine. Maybe, I don't know. Anyway, so she looks 16.
Just murdered a child.
Fascinating.
We just killed a 16-year-old girl?
Yeah.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
What do I know about revenants? Do I know if revenants age?
Do I know if they have morals?
You don't know.
Add it to the
You
list
know
of
that they
things
are
against my
meant to be the
character, I
person they
guess.
used to be. Just like, what's that?
Add it to the list of sins against my character, I guess.
Oh. I mean, you didn't permanently kill her. So, what you got Revenants is that's a bit weird. That is definitely a bit weird. Revenants shouldn't have aged. She shouldn't have even been in her original body. But you also know that they tend to be the person they were. In fact, that they are solely the person they are and don't tend to have any. Like, if it was just the Revenant stuff going on, it would just be her plus, whatever else in life she's been through. But the type of people who become Revenants are, like, determined or, like, basically, they want revenge, but they're also the type of people who would want revenge. Does that make any sense?
Yes.
Okay.
Kind of,
There's
yeah.
something else going on here. I mean, obviously there's something else going on here, but
There's a lot going on here.
I mean, and you did.
there is also someone who trained a child assassin. Like, that's now on our list. We have a person who wrote the books,
Yeah.
person who trained
so
a
that you
child
didn't train your
assassin.
child to be an assassin, right?
Not that I remember.
Okay, just making sure.
That wasn't in Dick and Jane.
What is with these books and going after children?
Well, technically the one that attached to Sozak didn't go after a child, but...
Made him kill a child.
No. Damn.
Hey, I'll be right back.
On that
Oh no!
note,
That burn was so hot.
On that note,
I'm leaving the game, guys.
I'm
as long as no animals are harmed, okay?
just so y'all know, Sozak did almost die for real in that dream sequence.
Yes.
Oh, ooh.
Wait, how old is Mel?
I know I selected an age, but I'm sure it's somewhere in Becca's notes.
Okay, hold on. I've got.
I'm guessing Sozak's around 32, 34. Yes.
We just have two college Zoomers.
No, where are you?
I'm like 27. I said right. I'm 27.
Oh, you're older. Oh, you're way older.
Yeah, you're way older than
What? I'm sure I'm like 23, 24.
24. So Mel is 25.
Oh God.
This is the second campaign where I'm the
Celia is
youngest.
the oldest one at 7, 3 at 26. So you're only older than Mel. 26, 25. Sozak, I'm not gonna share because he can share that himself.
I orange Justice near Sozak just to confuse him.
Sozak looks about 28.
With a 16-year-old daughter?
Uh,
Hold on, wait, big dog. The man.
He's looks like 28. It's gonna be okay.
alright, I'm alive.
Hi, we were talking about how
Hello.
Sozak looks like he's in his late 20s.
And Louis was calling me an old lady.
I thought you were the same age as me.
No,
Oh.
I'm getting my doctorate.
Oh, you're getting a PhD. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were like bachelors.
No.
Oh wait, we're talking about real life age?
And
No.
No.
We're talking about our characters.
In game.
Okay, I was about to say, wait, V, you're getting a doctorate?
Not yet.
and then Louis
Okay.
is the baby of the group at 22.
Which is unsurprising.
Yeah. So
Wait, who's
22, 25,
Louis.
Louis,
Oh yeah.
and 26. And then Sozak looks like he's 28.
I need to stop making young characters. This is getting on my nerves.
What were we talking about a second ago?
I don't
the-
know.
Something
keep on
child
targeting
assassins.
children.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
well, they're impressionable, right? That's an aspect
Yeah,
of it.
very
I think at a young
Vulnerable.
age they're
scared.
Wait, what'd you say?
What? Oh, Luna just said they're very, vulnerable and scared of a lot of things in the world.
I mean, you remember that, right, Louis?
Remember what?
Being a kid.
Ow. I am a man.
So buggy about being a baby,
So
This is like me with all my other younger friends too. So like,
Yeah.
You
I'm
make fun of him.
Oh, fuck.
What are y'all doing?
So what else information do we need?
All
Well,
of it.
well,
What's a good starting point?
first we gotta get out of here. Like,
We did have a appointment with Zyle,
I think we also
which
can
I would like to keep
Really?
for my own self-interest.
I was gonna say I had a pretty strong carrot there.
Listen, Louis just thinking to himself in the back of his head. Yeah, about the dead 16-year-old. I turn on to Sozak. So, Sozak, I understand this is a difficult question, but what would you like for us to do with the body?
I'd like to take one look at it.
Yeah, we can. Yeah, we have a moment. I lead him towards the tarp and I lift the flap from the face, so he can get a good look.
I stare at the face.
She looks a lot like your wife.
Oh, come on!
My heart.
Sozak grimaces and turns away.
I'm legit about to cry. Give me a second.
Sozak grimaces and turns away. He says, "Do what you please with it."
Whoa.
I should say, get rid of it however you please.
We probably shouldn't have.
You're not gonna use it for some weird ritual or anything, right?
I mean, like, we can do the respectful thing and bury, or we can just, make some motion to toss her overboard.
Maybe, perhaps we should take this cadaver to somebody who would be able to glean more knowledge from it.
Probably a church. I feel like a lot of these situations call for some kind of exorcism.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
You hear Sozak.
I'm a paladin.
That is possible. True.
Or some sort of chemical analysis.
That
I'm
too.
joking, I don't say that.
Oh.
That's not the kind of academic I am.
Sozak, also you hear
History nerd.
almost inaudibly he squeaks out, "Perhaps a necromancer?"
I think there's enough
You
of that.
could try. Try right then.
Good find it.
Oh shit.
Oh, I can
Ouch.
cast this.
Oh my god, do
What's that?
you actually have burial or something like that?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
burial.
yeah, ceremony, right?
I don't have it learned right now, but give me a day.
Oh my god,
yeah.
are we gonna have an actual use of ceremony?
Hey.
God,
Oh,
I
really?
love that spell, but it has so few practical uses.
It's more it's a flavor spell.
It's a flavor spell.
I feel like this would
but
be
I
great for
want
an
y'all to
ability.
know that the funeral rite version of ceremony, you touch one corpse, and for the next 7 days, the target can't become undead by any means short of a wish spell.
I like wedding. If you're wedded, you get +2 AC for 7
know.
days.
I
That's-
love it.
It. Never again.
You're living off that newlywed high, you know? Honeymoon
A creature
stage.
can benefit from this right again only if widowed. That's
Not even
fucking
divorced.
crazy.
Yeah,
Was
like,
this written
after
by
the
the
8th day,
Catholic
I'm just
Church?
like, you know what? Fuck you. You can get killed. I don't care. And then just...
I don't.
Oh,
It's
Is
just
there
like,
an
I don't.
annul spell?
Like,
Like,
I don't
what
want to
happens
be.
if you're really drunk whenever you get wedded? Is there an null spell somewhere in here?
Oh my god! Thank God paladins don't exist in Las Vegas.
I I would say there's an annul version of the spell, but it probably costs a lot more gold.
Can you do a wedding between two creatures?
Yeah,
that
yeah,
only
you have
want
to
the
hire a
AC?
lawyer.
Not like it.
Can you get a wedding between two creatures that only want the AC?
This seems like so much easier in the
Well,
capital where
that's
it's
why
paperwork.
that kind of wording is exactly why there's no annulment, as
Yeah.
the rules is written. Because that's I'd say you could probably do like I'd probably say that you can get magically divorced if you do
my
some
God.
sort of quest.
Oh my god.
And you have to like go through a clear
Pass the
or
test to
paladin.
get divorced. I hate you. Fucking pass the test, you dirtbag, useless piece of shit.
It's like deadly couples therapy.
No, I would say you could go it on your own. It's mostly to stop it. People
I'm
from-
taking the kids, and you'll never see them again.
I feel like there definitely should be some like easy annulment, but I also feel like it shouldn't make this spell abusable. So you can't just like get wedded to someone different every day. So I'm
Yeah.
gonna say you
Yeah.
have to do some actual quest and like talk to the god of your choosing.
Hey,
But
God,
it can
can
be
we
a
get
completely
divorced?
solo journey. I mean, killing your ex-spouse
He
is
talks
also
to other
a
women all the
quest,
time. Please let me get divorced.
I mean,
Murder
killing
sounds
your
like a quest.
killing your ex would make you widowed.
Dear
Yeah, exactly.
That's the easy loophole.
So
You
there's
just kill them.
precedent.
You
Here-
find
What I'm
some willing
saying.
sap, you get +2 AC every 7 days, and then you kill them and find someone else.
excuse me, God, can we have a
Murderous
divorce?
cleric is like a black widow.
I found an easy plot hole for a Widowmaker character who doesn't do it for money for any reason, but for +2 AC.
I only bless you.
Bless you.
Thank you.
That
No,
spike.
you have to be within 30 feet of the person you're
Yes,
wedded to.
they
so
have to be very
stick with
devoted
the
and get
rest
into
of the day.
adventuring, and then maybe they die mysteriously on an adventure. It's the perfect alibi.
Oh my god.
Just buy a free source of defense!
This is way easier.
Is there insurance fraud in D&D?
Anyways,
Oh my god.
to bring this back in,
So we're gonna go to the city. We'll wait. So are we gonna try to find Zyle first, or are we just gonna go to a church and ask some questions?
well, we're not really going to a big city.
And we can split up and do both.
We're not doing that.
From what Zyle told me, he's kind of hiding out in the mountains, right? Right?
Yep.
He
Yep.
got kicked out of the city?
Yeah, we got time.
That's unfortunate.
It means we got time to burn. It's okay.
Oh my god.
Well, oh, this is a lot to process.
I think it's a lot to
This is
process.
my own fault for throwing this plot hook in before you got there.
I guess we'll. I guess we'll leave the body here. Wait, does anyone know Toll the Dead? Because to stop the body from decomposing.
You mean,
You mean
gentle repose?
Probably not.
I think it's a druid thing.
That's a cleric thing.
Cleric.
Well, we don't have a
I
cleric.
had it as a break, you may know. Always prepared. Yep, cleric and wizard.
I would have. Never mind. So, onwards to the next city, I guess, and we'll give her.
Go from there.
We'll give her a proper burial, I guess. Maybe. I don't know how long it takes to dig a hole.
So looking at the map, let's go look at the map real quick. Y'all are really serious and are gonna make me prep a city. Y'all are on the Dragonfly River over here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right here.
Going to Coldwater.
No.
Oh wait. Oh,
no,
we're
you're going north.
Oh, we're going.
You're going
north?
away from. Yeah, you already passed that city. You already
Okay.
passed this city. You probably the next big city would be up here,
Okay.
past where Zyle is. Unless you wanted to turn around.
depends how much time we have.
Well,
I mean, you could
I don't take.
also give her, quiet burial by yourself. You don't need a city for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's probably gonna take a while to dig a hole, and I don't feel like I don't know how to dig a hole in this instance.
You get a shovel and you.
Where the fuck do we have a shovel? Do we have a shovel?
I mean,
Sylvia probably has a shovel.
it's a little trowel, but
Why do you? Okay.
She is an archaeologist.
first of all, leave no trace.
Louis looks concerned.
Does anyone get that joke? Because when you go backpacking, you have to dig a hole when you want to take a shit. That was the joke.
Oh, I thought you
Ah.
meant murder.
Anyways, what do you want from me?
Fair.
Sozak, is
I'd
there
probably
any?
say there might be a shovel on the boat too. It's a tool they randomly have.
Just walk up and just grab it, put it in the bag of holding. Just walk off. Like it didn't happen.
I mean, that could be a time where you change into the captain.
I feel like the captain's probably with them, also confused. And I feel like they'll look kind
we
of,
don't know what to want.
and they probably wouldn't know how to feel just seeing this black human just turn into this captain out of nowhere.
It is starting to get late, by the way. The sun is creeping down below the horizon. The
That's-
boat keeps going.
When we were supposed to be getting off the ship.
You have about 2 to 3 days. before you
Oh.
make your
Oh,
decision.
yeah, we have time.
Perfect.
So, plan. I guess you'll learn. I guess we'll bury her tomorrow. Wait, when will we be there?
In 2 days.
Oh, 2 days. Oh, I thought it was already a 2 or 3 day travel, and we spent like the first day doing nothing.
It was a 3-day travel. You've traveled 1 day. This is the end of the first day. So you have 2 more days.
Oh.
Oh,
Dos mas.
can we like ask? Okay, we're probably gonna have to pause until tomorrow so we can bury the body.
I think they might keep going.
You can talk to somebody and they say they'll stop for like an hour if you want to dig a grave. That's fine.
Perfect.
I'm sure they want to get rid of the body too.
Yeah,
It's-
they're like, you know what? That's fair. We'll make that trade.
Before we call it a night,
Yeah.
I want to do a thing.
All right. What do you want to do?
I am gonna find some place where there's like no people. Like I'm gonna be like, I'm going to go meditate for an hour or two.
Okay, you.
I
you
need
find a
some time
quiet
to
spot
think.
on the boat. Below deck or above deck?
Wherever there is no people.
I'm gonna say it's night. The boat's kind of like on skeleton crew. You can find a place above deck if you want.
Perfect. I am going to attempt to scry on Zeke.
Mm.
Oh, okay.
I can just talk to him.
Nope,
All right.
different character.
Oh, somebody else. Oh, they said Zao. My bad.
No.
Yeah.
On Zeke. Oh, right. I made that mistake too. On Zeke? Let me check this crying spell.
Because we've had all these conversations about coming back from the dead
From the life. Hold on.
and fear and falling.
You feel the spell reach out and try to find something and fizzle.
Okay, that's what I thought. Um,
Is that it?
I go back below
Yeah.
deck, yeah.
I mean, I'm sorry.
So, drinks! Anyone want drinks? I want drinks.
Oh.
Well, we have this grog offered to us by the staff of this ship.
Yes, the pig piss.
Yep.
Do I have any? I don't think.
You still have some of it left.
I'm
Your
not gonna.
conversation was dark, but also a little distracting from like finishing 3 bottles. What's that? Was that Louis?
Oh, I was wondering if they have good alcohol.
Not really.
Of course not.
Here, like,
Like, you know, we got lots and lots of the shit stuff. That's what we got.
this. I still Sylvia here. Like, hold your nose when you're drinking it or something.
I've already tried it. I've drank worse.
You're equivalating it to pig piss. You said you've had worse.
I mean,
Wow.
You know,
Well,
college is wild. University is crazy.
yeah,
You know,
bards. We have good drinks. We have good cocktails.
they don't serve good cocktails in fight clubs.
Lou- I'm so out of my element here. Louis gonna walk off.
You people are disgusting.
Like, you people have no class. I'm leaving.
oh god, everyone's gone already. I hope it's not me.
What? Oh no.
Oh, everyone went robot-y for a minute there, but it's fine.
Okay.
It's fine. So I guess
I
we'll.
take a bail swig.
But yeah, you
I hand it to
y'all drank
Sozak.
the night away, and a very depressing display of alcoholism.
Oh, I'm not gonna drink.
Okay,
Yay.
please tell me that I wasn't drinking by myself. Please tell me that someone joined me.
It was probably
Tell
Sozak,
me
most
one
likely.
thing.
Did anyone drink with?
Fuck it, I drink with Sylvia.
Yeah, I'll also think with Sylvia.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have class.
There you go. You have a little memorial / party / oh man, today was a lot.
Yeah, killing family members fucking
celebration, Sozak
sucks,
lived.
doesn't it, Sozak?
Yay! Sozak lived.
Wait, does Mel actually say that?
No.
What did you say?
I said, yeah, killing family members sucks, doesn't it? Maybe
So
it's
how
a
are you?
little drunk if you said it, actually, sure. But you're gonna have to roll to remember it.
I'm not going to unpack that. That's not.
You're gonna have to roll to remember that, though, Sylvia.
That's not relatable. How is this a common experience for other people? I don't. You know, up until like a week ago, I never killed anyone.
You know what, Saint?
Really? Because you seem really good at it.
I've never.
It didn't even bother you whenever your toes were covered with mush and stuff.
There's a difference when it's a controlled environment. You know, you're and you're both fighting together, but against each other.
Man,
And somebody's getting paid for it because, you know, people put in money.
are you just trying to sound plastered?
Have you seen me drunk?
You tried to fight people. Yes. Last time you fought Sozak. We're not doing that
Oh
again.
no, I thought you were talking to me personally.
Yeah, no. Like, are you trying to make Sylvia sound drunk right now, or no?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
That is the goal.
I don't. How about you? How are you? Honestly. I mean, you
Where's that
died.
pointed at?
I'm hanging. That's a funny question. I'm not quite sure myself. I don't know what to believe anymore. I died. I saw my daughter for the first time in over a decade, and I'm just along for the ride at this point.
How are you?
You see him do some arithmetic on his fingers.
Pulls out a fuck.
Yeah, I was just about to check.
Hold on,
I
let's do some
am-
actual math.
38.
Okay.
I was close when I called it earlier.
God,
You know,
you almost double my
how?
age.
Oh shit.
Oh god.
He doesn't look 38.
You look surprisingly young.
You
Yeah.
look my age. How? Is this connected?
Probably good skincare.
The thing.
Yeah, there you go.
Andrew, do you remember what I told you?
Which part?
Um,
Ah, gotcha. Well, funny story.
I feel
Once I
had a lot of those today.
Is
All
this
the-
actually
all the
funny, or
guys-
is this also going to be depressing?
Oh, it's probably going to be depressing. He's-
Okay.
Sozak says, in prison, everybody called me baby because no matter how many years I spent there, I looked like I stayed the same age. So I think it was around then that I stopped aging.
What a weird nickname for prison.
Babyface. There, that's better.
There we go.
Babyface. That's better.
prison nickname baby.
Because I was gonna be like, is that the only reason?
Hey, we don't judge here.
Oh.
Trying you're trying to okay.
Uh, what is your lives?
What?
Mine?
I'm saying this to all of you.
What do you
You
mean?
worked for a criminal empire. You don't age. You have some sort of secret identity.
You're some barefoot scholar going through a mine. What are you?
I'm an archaeologist.
Why do you punch things all the time? Why are you barefoot all the time?
I'm not barefoot. I wear boots.
Oh, you wear boots?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought you were okay, never mind. Different kind of monk.
No. Yeah.
I
Not
think she
actually
had
a
to fight
monk.
barefoot once because y'all got caught off guard with their
Yeah.
stuff on.
Okay.
But other than that,
I'm only a monk in class. I'm not actually a monk.
Okay.
But it was a good way to
So
pass
good at
the
this.
time. You know, when your dad's a pirate and your mum's a wizard and you don't have any magic, you all do something impressive.
What do I do impressive? I make clothes.
And you heal and you blow things apart with magic.
Yeah, I
I
studied.
don't have magic.
Yes, I studied to learn that. You punch stuff and it can still explode. It's just the pain is transferred differently. Oh no.
I mean, Oh,
I'm back.
Oh
It's a cycle.
no! Yes. Okay,
Are we back?
Hey,
Hello.
Oh yeah,
I'm still
hello.
around.
But I was saying, like,
Yeah.
the pain is, the effect is transferred differently. You just because it's through magic doesn't mean it can't be done physically.
Well,
Vice versa
I
too.
also have the downside of being a boring, regular human being.
I mean, you're pretty smart.
Mhm. What other options did I have?
You can also still punch things and run really fast. I've never seen
Right.
anyone run 100 feet in 6 seconds.
I did. I did train a lot to get that fast. It's a good stress reliever. You know, have you ever gone on a jog?
I had people that did that for me.
Wait, what?
What?
Oh, yeah, your family's old money, right? I forgot about that.
Yep.
Hmm.
And Louis gonna go silent after that.
So,
Anyone else want to speak?
yeah. Any other secrets we feel like sharing? Anything else we need to know? Any weird, whatever the fuck chasing us? Mel, you got anything else to add?
Pretty sure I don't have any revenants chasing me or anything. Hope not.
Well, that's an oddly specific one. Anything else?
No. Well, no. Never mind.
Well,
Insight check.
Go for it.
please disadvantage.
Yeah. Yeah,
I'm
definitely disadvantage.
I'm imposing my own disadvantage.
You only got to it before I said it.
13.
Yeah, Mel, what did she learn on a 13?
I mean, I know
Probably.
some people. They're probably
Yeah,
not gonna
I mean,
interact with us, though. Right, Becca?
Yeah, sure, it's fine.
Everyone with these
Well, the
deep
past
back.
definitely won't catch up with you.
Of course not. It already did. It's fine.
I can't even. I can't.
Like, also, by the way, Louis is gonna speak back up. I didn't work for a criminal organization. I worked with one. There's a difference. I am my own. I am my own.
Okay, whatever helps you sleep.
Hello, usually.
Is that it?
Yeah. But yeah, and like, I've never killed anyone before this. I have never seen anything like this or anything to this scale. As I, point towards Sozak and then point towards, the body. I've never had to deal with anything like this. I didn't have to deal with anything remotely stressful.
I have never killed someone who didn't deserve it purposefully.
I guess that makes it okay.
So I got that going for me. I don't need another drink.
Me and Louie are just like the poor, innocent, naive babies who've been thrust into this.
It's just like, I want to make clothes. I want to study things. Like, I want to like go down ancient ruins. Me? Oh yeah, we went through the shit. There've been so much murder, pain, and sadness in my life.
Awesome.
So are we? I'm gonna
How
see.
long do y'all sit around drinking before you pass out?
I'm not drinking. I'm just watching them for entertainment.
Yeah, it's getting pretty late.
Am I the only talkative drunk here?
I'm not drinking.
Well, no, not you. You were excluded in that.
Oof.
How is Sozak doing drunk? How are you feeling, buddy?
Like actual me or Sozak?
Sozak.
Okay.
Well, I think we're gonna wrap up as soon as y'all go to bed.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds pretty good. Yeah, Sozak tries to have a jolly time as he can, but he's still quite shaken.
Oh yeah,
Um,
it's like, have
I
you
think-
ever gotten drunk while you're in a bad mood, and then everyone else is also in a bad mood, and then they're also drunk, and then
No.
y'all all sort of end up talking about like your past?
No.
bar fight.
Yeah,
Yeah, I was gonna say
I think it shouldn't happen to us, V.
yeah,
That
I was
did
there
happen.
for one of them.
Yeah.
I was Louis in the situation.
Oh wait, are you talking about in real life or in the game?
In the real life.
IRL.
No,
Yeah.
no.
I was talking in real life.
Anytime someone has gotten sad drunk with me, it's out of nowhere. It's out of fucking nowhere. And
Oh
I'm having
no, every time it's happened for me, we've already been in those like bad mindsets. 10 out of 10, don't recommend.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Anyway,
Do we go to sleep after
I'm
that?
gonna I'm gonna say y'all start passing out. Those of you who've had some
Yeah,
alcohol.
I give everybody water and go to
God, I
bed.
hope he doesn't come back as a revenant. That would fuck.
what
Oh.
was that?
We just wake up and the body's gone. Should we tie it to something?
Anyway,
What are we gonna do with this body? Before we go to bed, oh god, everyone's drunk. What do we do with the body?
What do you- oh,
We could.
I don't know.
We should probably tie it up or chain it up or something, in case it starts moving in the middle of. In case it goes bump in the night.
It feels so weird to refer to what was once a human, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well,
I
they're,
Tell me
understand.
about it.
well, they're no
I
longer
understand that it makes it easier on the heart,
Oh,
but I don't know.
look, does this boat have any chains? If not, we're just gonna use rope.
there's lots and lots of rope.
Oh, Sylvia, can you? Oh, God bless.
No.
I'll,
I can try.
I will. Oh my God, everyone's
Yeah,
drunk.
You can certainly try.
I will drag. I feel like bad dragging it.
You have 3 strength. You ain't dragging shit.
Yeah, you can't lift her.
I grab both feet and just like, and like nothing moves, nothing happens.
You're probably just gonna have to
Not
wake
even
up
an
the
in.
crew. I'm sorry.
Whatever. Mel, can you help me tie her somewhere?
Why? She's dead. It's no big deal. You're such a wuss. Are you scared of a dead body?
No, we just need to tie her up. We just need.
Why don't I tie you up? You're so annoying.
Ow. Louis, Louis, like puts his hand on his chest, like offended.
Don't listen to her. She's drunk.
You're all
I'm
drunk.
I'm not drunk.
You're
You
drunk.
could totally drive, right?
Ooh.
I will point out, lay on hands does cure drunkenness if you wanted to.
Ah.
And monks at a certain level can
Only if
choose.
you wanted to.
Yeah, at
Look,
a certain
I'll
level, I
prove it to
become
you.
immune.
Look, she's dead, and then I use lay on hands on the body.
Mm.
How many points?
Wait, no.
Just like 3.
Okay, yeah. It doesn't do anything. Just goes into the void.
Louis looks so stressed and annoyed. Is there like something is there this for the DM, is there somewhere I can just tie her where she is?
Yeah, you could just like tie her up. Like
Yeah.
you tie up her hands and legs.
I tie up her hands and legs as best as I can. Um,
Yeah, roll a survival check for me.
for some reason, I have what's it? Proficiency. Not good enough.
I mean, you tied some knots. She looks tied up.
If she's gone in the morning, I swear to God, I'm gonna go to bed.
Sozak, did you ever have to face her family?
I'm sorry, could you repeat that?
Did you ever have to face your wife's family?
Did I have... No, I haven't.
Oh.
Well,
Not since the incident.
How do you deal with guilt?
Sozak
Water
starts sweating.
alcohol.
source.
What?
Okay, guys, it's time to go to bed. I'll bring out some water. Just go.
Louis just starts tossing blankets over us.
I was like, alright, go to bed.
Shut up!
Go
You
to
shut
bed.
up! Stop talking!
Just taking care of everybody's like, Jesus Christ. Go to bed. So yeah, we go to bed. I get them water, and I guess we'll sleep for the night.
And on that note, we'll close. Thank you for playing, everybody.
Ooh. Oh my God.
If y'all don't go to the dungeon, I'm gonna kill you. No, I'm not going to kill you, but I would like a heads up if you're actually planning to skip it.
Oh no, we're
I
still
do need a heads up.
no, we're not gonna skip the dungeon. It's more of what can we do in the meantime?
You have 2 more days of downtime.
Yeah, no, so we just gotta bury the body, and then I'm saying we find a church, cult, somebody to look at Sozak, or at least we just need to
Look at
find.
my warlock. He's not working right.
This one's broken.
There's my warlock's broken. The god is against him. That's not how it's supposed to work.
So great.
Technically, it's the other entities that are against this entity, and that entity is using him
To fight another entity and
entities.
Nice.
Are you actually drunk?
no.
Anyway, go ahead and cut the stream. Good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody. Black Lives Matter.
Good night, everybody.